So I've actually had some pretty cool stuff happen since I last filmed, which is kind of also why I haven't really been filming. Like when I first started freelancing, bear in mind I did start just doing this like on the side while I was working. I had no idea what I was doing, but one of my goals was to one day be in ImagineFX magazine, which was like my favourite magazine ever when I was at college. I've still been buying it to this day. I used to buy it pretty much every month at college, and I've learned so much from it, and I always thought it was like such a cool magazine. So this month I'm actually in that magazine, which is just crazy. So I was able to like walk into the shop and see it there and pick it up and see my work on my face on a double page spread, which is just, it's just crazy. So if you do want to get that, I'll see that it is this month's issue, so it's issue 180, and it looks like this. I'm not going to talk too much at the start of this because I want to show you what I've been doing, but I've also started work on a new game. It's going to be a 2D narrative based game, and I'll be like the pretty much sole artist on it. So I've started working on that now, so I can show you little bits. It's still very like early stages, but yeah, I'm excited for that. So I'm going to be filming probably a lot of that over the next few months, probably like more like the next year, year and a half. So, and also in October, I've been taking part in that. I think I've only missed like 3 or 4 days, maybe 4 days. I missed 2 just because it was all getting a bit like overwhelming, and I missed another 2 because basically I print my Inktober's out as like a really rough sketch that I do on Procreate and ink over the top. But when I printed these 2, I didn't check them properly, and they didn't print properly, and I wasn't at home to reprint them. So what can you do? It doesn't matter too much. But yeah, I'm going to do probably my Inktober now, and then I'll talk a little bit about the game I'm working on as well. What I've been trying to do with Inktober is kind of like sketch them up like this first, so I do them really rough, and then I basically put them onto my iPad and redraw them. Not like super neat, but just neaten them up a little bit and make sure they're all even and stuff, and ink over the top. So what I'm trying to do at the minute is kind of like prepare. This is why I've done quite a few, and now I've got 6 all prepared. So it's going to make it easier for me to just have them and just ink them. And so my theme for Inktober this year is to do everything in potion bottles. I find it a little bit easier to have like a theme because it makes you kind of think less about what to do. Obviously there are prompts and stuff out there as well. I'm just not that into doing it like that. So I've got an anglerfish, which someone suggested to me. A skeleton hand holding a test tube, which is a bit of a weird one because it's not in a potion bottle, but I just thought it'd look quite cool. I've then done like a broken ship wheel in a bottle. Xenomorph head, and then a Big Daddy head too. But yeah, I'm going to put these onto my iPad now and kind of turn them into final sketches so that I can print them off. So this is the Inktober I did today. Not massively happy with it. I think I ruined it with the colour, but it's done now. So the next ones are pretty cool. They're all pumpkins and stuff, I think. They're all pumpkins. I've got them all printed out ready, so I just need to ink them. So I think this one's pretty cool in the light bulb, but we'll see how they turn out. But yeah, I'm just going to stick to like Halloween themed ones now up until the end of October, I think. I've also been carrying on with this, so for any of those that follow me know that this has been going on for quite a while. I've been working on it for about just over a year now, because I started it last Halloween, and then I just never got around to finishing it, and I just kind of been doing little bits on it every now and then. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with it, to be honest. I think it's looking really good. Just need to get it finished, so I'm going to kind of try and finish it now. It's Friday night, so I'll see what I can get done. And there's another thing out of the way and I can start some new fan art. So if you've got any ideas for fan art for me to do, just let me know in the comments. I'm thinking maybe Dying Light or Horizon Zero Dawn, because I've actually started some Horizon Zero Dawn stuff. So, but yeah, I'll see. Okay, so I'm just going to very quickly talk about the game that I'm working on. And then I'll show you some artwork that I've done for it so far. So the game is called Unmasked. It's about a young girl that goes on an adventure to kind of discover herself, I guess. But it's basically filled with characters that all wear masks. Like everybody in this world has to wear a mask to represent who they are, kind of thing, and she doesn't want to wear one, and she has to like go out and discover who she is. It's very narrative focused, but I'm the only artist on it, so I'll be doing all the kind of visually creative stuff. But yeah, I've just been focusing on character designs for now. This is something I've kind of never done to this level before. So I've worked on games before quite a few times, but I've never actually had to do all like the animation and stuff myself. So my plan is to get something down for the character at least. Just, it doesn't have to be like a final character obviously, just something, and then I can start to try and animate that. So I'll show you what I've done so far, and then I'm going to carry on developing that until I've got something a bit more kind of refined to work with. So this is what I've got so far. We've got a pretty much kind of like a written description of what the character should look like, or some thoughts at least, but obviously I need to explore that. So I've done these kind of like little mock-ups, pretty much just drawing like a character and then roughed in some different colours over the top. The main feedback for this, which I completely agree with, is that it doesn't look feminine enough, mainly the body shape. And also I forgot to mention that Alana has got some scarring to her face. We've not quite decided what's happened to her yet, but that has a big part in the story, so her face does need to be covered. So you can see here I've tried to cover like tiny bits with part of the hood, but I don't think it covers it anywhere near enough. I'm going to take some of these and try and take that feedback and turn them into something a bit more refined, basically. These are what I've come up with. I do think they look a bit better. They look a bit more feminine because I've added some kind of like curves to the body and stuff. Obviously I didn't want to overdo it because she is still supposed to be a child. But yeah, I'm kind of happy with these. I'm happy with how they're coming along. Obviously these still aren't finalised, but people said that they like this one. But I don't know, I'm just feeling these colours a little bit more. But I kind of want to explore it still a little bit more because I want to add some more detail, I think. And also, we're still not sure if her face is covered enough. So what I'm probably going to try and do is add a bit more hair. Just kind of like around her eyes and over her eyebrows, just to cover her face a little bit more. Obviously, I don't want to cover it too much. The main reason being that the eyes are very emotive, so we don't want to kind of cover the eyes up too much, else she's going to show no emotion whatsoever. But yeah, I think I'm going to do a little bit more of a detailed version, just because she won't be that detailed in the game, but there's obviously going to be like cutscenes and stuff. And it'd be nice to kind of have some more really detailed illustrations for when it comes to like marketing and anything else like promotional wise. And obviously just for like concept art reasons as well. But yeah, that's what I'm going to move on to now, and then hopefully I'll have something that I can animate next week. So I've finally got like a finished version of Alana, which I think is looking like pretty nice. This kind of doesn't look like my normal stuff because I've been trying to explore different like techniques and stuff with my iPad especially. I've just been looking at other people's work that I like and trying to work out how they've kind of got that result and then trying it out myself. So I did these kind of versions first and asked the other guys which they thought were best. We kind of decided it was a mixture of these two. So I've mixed them both together and come up with this. So obviously, like, she is a bit more detailed than she will be in the game, but I think mainly it's probably just line work. She's not that detailed in terms of like the colours or pattern or details on clothes or anything. It is really just the line work. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with this. I'm going to move forward with this next week and animate this one as it is and see what I can do with it. I'm not sure how long the animating is going to take. I'm going to try the method of just redrawing it in Photoshop and see how that works. There's a possibility to try Blender too, but I think I'm just going to stick with the Photoshop way for now. Okay, so as you can tell, I'm not at home right now, so I'm sorry if this is a little bit shaky. I just thought I'd add something in at the end because when I started recording this video, I just felt a bit weird about the whole ImagineFX thing, not in a bad way. Obviously, it's like an amazing thing for me. It might only be a little thing for some people, but for me, it's something I've wanted ever since I started doing this, so it's like, it's a really big thing for me. But obviously at the same time, some bad feelings came with that because I felt a bit like overwhelmed and like, oh my god, I've kind of met this massive goal, like now what? Now what do I do? I've got to become so much better, which is not a bad thing. It's just a scary thing because I know I've got to improve so much, and again, still a good thing. It's just, obviously, it's not the hard work that gets me, I think it's just getting started and knowing what to do next kind of thing, which obviously, it's one of those things when you're a freelance artist, you just work out for yourself. So, yeah, I feel a lot better about it now, which is why I thought I'd record this little clip at the end, just because when I started this I did feel a bit down, and the whole unmasked thing kind of added to that because it's something I've always wanted to work on. Obviously I'm the main artist on it, it's the exact style that I've always wanted to work on, and such a big part of this game kind of falls on me and my like ability and stuff. So, but I think I just needed to change my mindset a bit and just see it as a good thing, not a bad thing, stop worrying about it and just like be grateful that I've been given that opportunity kind of thing more than anything. So, but yeah, I thought I'd just say as well, like, I've been doing this for quite a while and sometimes it feels like I'm not really going anywhere, and then good things like this happen, and I think it's just important that you just don't give up and just remember why you started, because if it's for things like money, you're probably never going to get anywhere. It's never going to make you happy. Is the other little things that you need to kind of hold on to. You just can't give up when you do something like this. It does get hard, but it definitely pays off, even if it's just in little bits. Although it can feel bad a lot of the time, I think the good times outweigh the bad, and if you just keep at it and keep putting stuff out there and keep working hard, you know, it's gonna pay off no matter what. So just don't give up whatever you do and just keep at it, and if you do like kind of look back over the last few months or few years, you will definitely see that you've got better and you've done some cool things. So yeah, you just got to keep going, and that's something I've got to remember as well. I'm going to put some environment art in at the end as well, just some stuff I've been working on for Unmasked. I'm not the best at environment art, but obviously I'm kind of trying to get better at that with this, so I think this turned out alright.